performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. All right, a chance to check out stats for Chris Paul.
And he's slipped a little bit in terms of his defense in the past 10 games. You can see his steal numbers have dipped. He isn't playing with the same assertiveness that he had been. His coach has got to get through to him.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Kawhi, the star-studded forward pairing. Norman Powell out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Šarić at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And the season's taken some interesting twists so far, Brent. But this is the time on the calendar when things really start to get interesting in the NBA.
Yeah, you can start to look, BA, sometimes at your schedule and a chunk of games. Maybe you have a homestand of 4 or 5 or a road trip where you could actually win 3 or 4 games on the road to come back and take advantage of your playoff positioning.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. No one near him. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Jackson. Ayton, no good. And here's Jackson. George outside. And here's Zubac. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Šarić. Ball against George. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Jackson. Powell with it. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Bridges passes to Paul. Off target from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. It's Powell, high post. It's stolen by Šarić. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Bridges. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Such a lovely stroke there from Devin Booker. He's a go-to scorer. And a nice shot there from distance.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
George with the bucket.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Paul. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Booker can't get it to go. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Ayton finds Paul. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got his second basket.
The defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's George. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Paul passes to Booker. Here he goes, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Booker to the cup with confidence. Feels like he can beat anybody off the dribble right now.
Now Jackson looking for his first basket, still in this one. Down low. Here's Leonard. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The Clippers trail. George outside. In close. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. It could be an impressive dunker.
So it's the Clippers now. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
It was a narrow loss the last time they faced each other. A game they felt they should have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Here's Booker. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Drills it from deep. Paul's got 5.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Out to Powell. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Booker goes in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
That free throw good from Booker. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson against Paul. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. The Suns clear it. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. For 3, Covington, hauled in by Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Morris.
Mikal Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college. A lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for Jackson. Bridges hits them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Covington. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Booker. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And a deep 3 from Paul. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kennard outside. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. The Suns leading. Here's Paul. 17 points for him. Last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Kennard right side. Out to Covington. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges finds Paul. Up and over Kennard. Paul shot is off.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Phoenix making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Clippers have possession. 6-point game. Pass to Batum. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. Takes it inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Phoenix calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's Booker. 9 points in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers trail. And here's Leonard. He has 6. Outside Covington. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So it's the Clippers now. Kennard outside. Right at the free throw line. No good. A bit long that time.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Covington against Payne. Inside. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Payne. And now an 8-point Suns lead. Kennard against Payne. 13 feet out. Wow, way off on that one. Phoenix has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. And his first shot of the game, no good. The Clippers shooting only 42% to get this one going. Back to Leonard. Kennard with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Covington. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's McGee. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Leonard. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by Johnson. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 8. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Cameron Johnson out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Here's Booker, 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Here's Zubac. Following the score by Phoenix. Count it.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Booker. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Payne, the pass to Booker. And here is Kaminsky. From deep, Johnson. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Leonard outside. Into the lane. Here's Zubac. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Payne with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Another shot. McGee's shot is off.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Payne against Kennard. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Payne on the bounce. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Zubac. Puts up a 3. The Clippers rebound.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Inside, and there's the play inside by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Clippers with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Saric checks in for McGee. And the Clippers with the ball. Down by 12. Back to Powell. Here's Zubac. No good. Saric with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Payne against Jackson. Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. No good on the triple. Los Angeles shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Booker. Now here's Johnson. No good from outside. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Tries a three off the inbound. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jackson against Booker. Pass to Johnson. Over George. That one rolls around and rims out.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Jackson finds George. Booker defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or two ahead of the defense.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. The Suns leading. Out to the right wing. Kaminsky against Jackson. The open shot by Saric. And the Suns miss again. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The Clippers shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Jackson, the pass to George. Here's Zubac.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Booker with it. Picked up by Powell.
You got to like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Both free throws good from Booker. Now George. Coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota. Pass to Zubac. Powell outside. George outside.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
That free throw no good.
And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Devin Booker. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Zubac. He hits the second from the line. And with George and his efficiency, Brent, it took a huge step up last season.
Man, I think, B.A., he was just locked in. After the disappointing finish and getting ousted in the playoffs the way they did the year before, think he was just on a mission all season long to prove that he could get them back there and that he was going to be a big reason why.
Back to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Jackson against Paul. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though. True grit from the little man.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to George. Powell against Crowder. Clock at 6. Here's George. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Covington against Crowder. Now here's Šarić. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Powell. Shot's good by Šarić. Šarić has got his first 2 points.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
Powell against Crowder. Powell outside. Fires it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Suns shooting at about 44% so far. Jackson against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Powell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hayden's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul passes to Šarić. Crowder outside. The 3 is up. Here's Ayton. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ayton's got 14 points for the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
George outside. He shoots it. And Ayton pulls it down. George has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside for 3. Pure from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Up top, Jackson. Šarić covers. And the dunk by Jackson.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
With quickness and speed, Jackson remains a valuable fast break option for this team.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Pass to Šarić. Six to shoot. Here's Bridges. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. Jackson against Paul. Goes up on the baseline. Jackson can't get it to go. And the Suns shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Paul passes to Saric. The kick out to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
That's good from George. And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Second chance effort. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That's good from Ayton.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Kennard outside. Pass to George. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Paul into the lane. And that one's good. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th. And I love how he slips past McGee on the drive.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Leonard against McGee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Kennard against Paul. Bridges right side. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got his 5th rebound in this one. George for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Bridges. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Phoenix up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. It's been quite a night so far for him. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. I hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Phoenix is shooting 40% so far in this one. On the floor for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the star-studded forward pairing. Jackson out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And there's Saric on the assist from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Booker. Oh, great D that time from Powell. It's Powell on the wing. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. George against Ayton. George's shot is off. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Booker, good. Booker's got 19 points.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Leonard up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Ayton, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 35% so far in this game. Now here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now. Shoots over Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Saric goes in, and Saric throws it down.
And for a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Saric has gone 3 of 5 from the field. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Booker. He's got 19. Paul finds Ayton. Now here's Booker. Powell covers. Booker, good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well-balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. And he sinks the second. Here's Booker. 21 points in the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard, covered by Johnson. Basket counts. Leonard's got 10.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Ooh, poked away. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Zubac. George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Out to Leonard. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist of the night.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Now here's Johnson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ayton finds Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. With a 9-footer. And Zubac finishes inside. Zubac has got 5 points now this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Booker. Denied by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Powell against Booker. Going inside. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Leonard. Over Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Leonard outside. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Payne. And here is Kaminsky. Powell covers. From down low. Kaminsky can't hit. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the rock at a 46% rate since the start of the third. Jackson can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Offensive rebound. The Suns shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. And the Suns lead by 18. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 34% in this one. Booker defending. It's George on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender using the old pump fake.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
That's good from George.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. George hits them both. Here's Booker. He's got 25. Pass to Johnson. Now McGee. Outside Booker. The three-pointer off the mark.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gotten only one three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts.
Luke Kennard, just a dangerous shooter out there on the floor, and he can also make some plays, but it's that over 40% from deep that keeps him dangerous.
Here's Mann.
I see him. I see him.
Banked it in off the glass. Mann's got his second bucket on the night. And with Kennard in his shooting, the only complaint would be the volume.
Well, that might be the case, B.A., but he's got to be on the floor more and be used in a more consistent role. So hard to ask a guy to give you more without getting more minutes. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The Clippers shooting around 41% in the third quarter. Pass to Mann. To the middle. And that one's good. Covington.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
To the inside.
Over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow! Amazing! Man. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Mann. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Mann's got 4 points this quarter.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Pass to Johnson. Left side Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. They get the rebound. McGee passes to Bridges. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 9.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Los Angeles has gotten only one three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Pass to Covington. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
The kick out to Johnson. Back to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. There's the three. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's gotten his second bucket of the game.
There's been no question as to which team is attacking the offensive glass harder.
And he drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Outside Paul. To the middle. In transition, here they come. Pass to Covington. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Booker with it. Batum's on him.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
George outside. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year and their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Zubac, he's checked in for George. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter here. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Here's Batum. Back to Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubac has got 7 points for the quarter.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Fires for three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 15 points.
Beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Inside, it's Šarić at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. Jay Crowder is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Booker in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Covington. Here's Batum, covered by Crowder, down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Clippers keep it alive. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. And for the Suns, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. To the paint. Here's Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Mann. Oh, Ayton with the block. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Covington. Inside. Here's Zubac. Comes up empty down low. Zubac is gone just 4 for 11 from the field. The drive by Paul. Šarić with it. Up top, Paul. Back to Šarić. Shoots over Zubac. Šarić shot is off. The Clippers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jae Crowder. That's his third foul so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Leonard against Šarić. Here's Zubac. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Zubac against Paul. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Pass to Booker. Down low. Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Powell against Booker. And it's Powell off the drive. Second chance shot. Booker with the defensive effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Jackson. And too long on the shot. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Booker finds Bridges. Now Ayton. Outside Paul. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Now here's Bridges. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Leonard on the take. Stolen by Bridges. with the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The Clippers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Paul against Jackson. With the floater. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Jackson. Trying to get back on track. And no good. Saric with some nice D.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. You gotta respect that hustle. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the Clippers have possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Jackson finds Leonard. Here's Batum from behind the arc. The offensive rebound. The layup off target.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now here's Booker. Zubac with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. Knocks it loose. Well, Phoenix is shooting it at 52%. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Saric. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Paul, shot is off. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Saric. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard, good.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Booker against Powell. Booker, the pass to Saric. And here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Clippers making a switch here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Coffey comes in for Batum. Hood, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Kennard in for Jackson. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Coffey. Pass to Leonard. Kennard outside. Off target with the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Shamet. To the paint. Here's Saric. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Leonard. Good on the shot. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the Players Union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Well, the Clippers shooting only 35% so far. Leonard on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Shamet. Pass to Šarić. Now here's Holiday. Back to Šarić. Here's Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday with the ball. From downtown. That shot off. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shots good by Hood.
Hood, nice job on the mid-range there, finding a little bit of a gap and making the defense pay.
Here's Shamet, defended by Hood. Holiday from long range. On target from range. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Holiday's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Hood. Leonard outside. Tries again. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Leonard. Here's the second effort, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Kennard against Holiday. Craig on the wing to the inside. Here's Kaminsky. Covington grabs the board. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Back to Shamet. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. 12 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Holiday. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.